So today on Stool Talk, we have with us family is the triplets. A lot of history in the family. Growing up, you heard of different triplets playing sports and dominating, being at the top of their game. Is it your grandfather was in the NFL?
Yeah, and my uncle, my great uncle.
Yeah, your great uncle. Yeah, so you hear about the legacy, so you know what the name means, and you know how they coming. But we got a new generation, and he's taking a family name and his talents into another arena. We're gonna jump into that in a little bit. But we have with us the one and only Marshawn Triplett. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, man, how you doing, man?
Good, man. This is a interview I've been looking forward to having. One, because of your journey and what you're doing, and you're focused in it and you're going after it. And I know faith playing a part in your journey and even helping you get through with it. When you first decided to, go after wrestling, is it something that you wanted to do, or is it something you just decided to do? Have you always had that in you?
Really, it's always something I wanted to do. I just could never find a way to get there. I've been like searching, but one day I just searched online for a wrestling school, and some like Instagram popped up, and it was from Columbus, Ohio. It was really like in Black Lake, Ohio, like probably like 20 minutes out. But yeah, so I texted them. I asked could they try out for free. So I was like, I can do this. It's like 2 hour, 20-minute drive. I drive there every Sunday, down and back. So I text them. I said, you guys got any spots for trials? And they said, yeah, come on. When you come down? And I told them as soon as possible. So this was back in December 2022. I texted them, I want to become a professional wrestler. They told me to come down. And ever since, I've been training.
So we're gonna back up a little bit because you played other sports, correct?
Yeah, I play a lot of sports.
You played a lot of sports, so that's why I'm saying there must have been something about this or a drive or something in the inside of you that just said we need to, go on and try to get us a try. So growing up, what was the first couple of sports that you played?
But growing up, the first sport I ever put my hands on was baseball.
Baseball.
Then it went to basketball.
Okay. Did you ever wrestle like for your school or wrestle competition wise?
Oh, this is my first experience being a wrestler.
Oh, well, let me say, when you was growing up, how was growing up for Fat Boy? 20 pounds at 4 months.
I mean, it was cool, man. Just me, my mom, and my siblings. We was a bad kid, but man, we stayed to our stuff. We stayed busy. Tried to stay out of trouble as best as we could growing up. Had some hard times, but that's for everybody. Everybody have hard times, but we always find a way to stay motivated to keep going what we want to do and what we enjoy loving doing.
Yeah. So how long did the Fat Boy name stick?
It still sticks to this day, man. Uncle Sean still Uncle Tori still call me Fat Boy, man.
Yeah. So before we dive into it, we're gonna talk about do you know that was pro wrestlers in Toledo? Did you know that a lot of wrestlers came from Ohio?
I know Lars can run. I only know one wrestler that was from Toledo. He's in Impact Wrestling right now. He goes by the name Trey Miguel.
Yeah, I got his name down. He in my notes. Okay, so it's three. The Great Wojo, which is the GOAT. I mean, I heard about him when I was little growing up. He was like the first around in the area, and even when wrestling was getting big, the Great Wojo. Then, like you said, Trey Miguel. The other one is Madman Fulton.
That's I know Madman Fulton. I think I met. Did I meet Fulton? I don't think I met Fulton. I think I did. Somebody named Fulton. You got dreads?
I don't know.
Because somebody else.
Yeah, I put a list together. So Ohio, of course, we know that got a lot of them. The Miz, he from Cleveland. Yeah. Dolph Ziggler from Cleveland. Madison Rain, she in the AEW. Macho Man is from Columbus, Ohio. Even though he moved to Kentucky, yeah, Macho Man from Ohio. Al Snow.
John Moxley from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Flying Brian Pillman, Perry Saturn, the Big Bully Buzzwick, Angelo Dawkins with the Street Profits. John Maxley, which is Dean Ambrose. You already said Trey Miguel. We had that down. So it's possible, you know. And then the fact that you're gonna be the next one on this mission, it don't define you because you're from Ohio. It don't define you for because you're from Toledo, because these wrestlers have done it. And like we talked about in the first segment, your family is known for sports, and you got a great line of history in your family. When I was growing up, Keith Triplett, Mark Triplett, Marquise, those was all the top of the names that was dominating multiple sports, you know, for the bloodline or whatever. You played in high school for Coach Lionel Armstrong. Can you describe your relationship? How was he as a coach? And what does he
He
mean
was
to you?
he was great, man. He was that's like a big brother to me. Like I talk to him about stuff. I don't have problems. You know what I'm saying? I go to him just to like find comfort in life or whatever, or try to get like a little testimony from the Bible or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
Coach Lionel played a big part of me becoming saved, becoming a Christian during my basketball season junior year, and I'm
Yeah.
very thankful for him. Like even though like I'm not in school anymore, I still text him when I can, check up on him, he check up with me or whatever. Now at Clay High School, I hope everything goes well from there. But yeah, Coach Lionel played a big part of me coming to Christian life.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Lionel. So tell us about that journey to transformation with you becoming saved and a Christian, because a lot of kids at your age, they kind of might be looking for being saved, might try to be interested, but scared because of what their friends would say or what everybody else is doing. It's the unpopular thing. What made you gravitate towards your faith and say, you know what, I'm gonna go after this. You know, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna put my all in it. Can you describe that to us?
Really, man, I was like in a bad spot of thinking, man. That's like I was like, I can't. It's something that I don't feel right. Like it's something else that I need in my life to make me grow as a man. I need
Yeah.
something spiritual. So it
Yeah.
was during basketball season, man. And all we was talking about was God, God, God. And it just kept like hitting me like I need this God in my life. I want to be a part of this Christianity. I want to feel the power of higher up. So it was after a game one night. I texted the group chat and I said, I think I want to be saved. And everybody applauded me. So a
Yeah.
couple days at school, February 10th is the day I got saved. I went to the office with Coach Rainier. He was the old head coach before Lionel.
Yeah.
We sat in the office and prayed. And after that, my journey it's been a little rocky, but it's been there. Like I try to stay as close to God as possible as I can.
Yeah, that's good, because it's saying the word that those that thirst and hunger for righteousness. So you were thirsting, like something inside of you awoke, because you know God knew the plans that He had for us before we even in our mother womb. So He knew your journey, He knew your transition and how it was going to take. But what I want you to tell you is just stay strong, because in the beginning the enemy comes to say, "Let me see how serious Marshawn is. Let me throw this at him. Let me tempt you." You know, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Not necessarily kill you, but kill your dream, kill your vision, kill your time and your purpose, and knock you off your paddle. So that's good, you understanding that, and that you still saying, I'm focused because this is what I need, man. And I big you up for that. And I knew you were different. I knew your walk was different, but I didn't know all the way your story and understand, you know, what faith means to you. So what does faith mean to you?
Faith to me, man, just being a believer, man, staying strong, encouraging other people to do right. At least try to talk to people and like just be a big brother to everybody and try to show love the way Christ would.
Yeah. So what would you say if you talking to another person your age, younger or something, like what would you say if they was inquiring about God, inquiring about getting saved, but they were worried about what others would say? What advice would you give to them?
First of all, don't care what nobody else say, man. Just this is for you. This is for you to grow. It's just like really, man. Just like if your friends ain't with you trying to become closer to God, that those not your real friends. Because real friends is part of every decision you make, whether it's good or bad. If it's bad, man, they gotta tell you, man, it's not a good decision, but try to do something else. But if it's good, they gotta be more uplifting, more supportive, man. You feel me? Because like a lot of people today is not very supportive of what their friend's decision is. It's always people lead people in the wrong direction these days, man. People gotta understand, man. Life is short, man. We gotta make the best of this life that we can, man. For God call us home. We never know what day that is. So man, we gotta take everything, grab hold of everything, man. Make sure we sit there tight, man, grow a relationship with God.
Yeah. So growing up, did you go to church? Did you see family in church? Did you have any experiences like that? Like, what was your early experience that you seen faith work, or you seen God and knew that it was real even before you got saved?
Man, I've been going to church my whole life, really, man. I used to go to church with my auntie and cousin back at St. Mark before it got burned down. We moved somewhere else. I've been to church a couple of times with my granny. Then about junior, I started going to Emmanuel Church when I started hanging out with my friend. We'd go to church, and now like it's Thursdays we had these little groups. I go to this little group. We talk about Bible verses. We study. We just talk and try to grow closer to God. Read the Bible with each other, and it's like a little study group.
Did y'all have FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, there?
I don't think so.
I didn't. Okay, so we had that at Scott when I was coming up, and like you know, I was going to church and involved in church, but I didn't really step all the way into it until like me getting older. So like a lot of times you have that transition where you kind of know about it, but you don't take full ownership, and you don't say, you know what, I ain't living lukewarm. I'm gonna go and give my all to it. I'm gonna step in it and just transition. How has the journey been? Because I know you have temptations. I know you have the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes. I know you have all those different things because you're young. Then you're on the road dealing with, wrestlers, athletes, their lifestyle, they lead. What do you do to keep yourself grounded and balanced so you don't fall or you don't go the opposite way?
I just remember where I come from, and I got I read my same Bible verse every morning. It's James 3:16. I read that every morning because being just up there, I'm on the road like almost every day. So I pray because some crazy drivers out there, man. So I'm on the road. I see something bad happen. I'm like, God, please take the wheel. But you know what I'm saying? But really, man, the way I stay grounded is I remember where I come from. I read the Bible app on my phone. That's really it.
So while you taking that long 2-hour drive and there and back, do you pray while you there? Do you spend time with God? Do you have time where you talk to God about different stuff and get your mind clear during that? Do you use that to get your mind together and get your relationship tight with Him?
Yeah, when I first wake up, before I hit the road, I pray. And then, like, as soon as I get there, before I get out the car, before I start training, I pray in my car.
Yeah.
And then I'll head to training. I get out of training, get back in the car, pray before I hit the road again, hit again on the road. Then before I go to bed, I thank God for the journey that He let me take that Sunday and do it all over again every Sunday.
Yeah, because basically what you're doing now is traveling, and when you become a wrestler, when you get in it full time, you're gonna be traveling, so you're getting your body used to it. But that's good that you giving God thanks and you giving God attention and time for traveling mercies as well as keeping you, because you got to have that connection. Like I tell the youth and young people, or even people that's my age, I say, you know how it is when you want to talk to a girl. When you get the number, you don't just call her one day. You call her day by day, check on her multiple times. You doing that. So that's how you build your relationship with God. You got to start from somewhere, but you got to continue it. You can't just be acting like God is just there when you only need Him, and you don't, what I mean? You can't really do that. So how has the journey been starting in the wrestling? Like, what did they start you off at? Like, what was you good at automatically? What was the hard part? Like, tell us a little bit about that journey, because I know just going out there doing it, being athletic, but I know it's kind of technical stuff as far as wrestling and different things you got it going on. So tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so starting off, what I'm good at is already my athletic ability. Like my vertical good. I can wrestle. It's just like that character. You gotta find that character that you want to put out to the crowd. Yeah. And I finally found mine not too long ago. I would just sleep one day and I woke up like that's gonna be. I was just dreaming about it because like you want it so bad, you start dreaming and reminiscing over it. Now I finally found my character, so I'm gonna talk to my trainers this upcoming Sunday about my character. We're gonna go off from there. Bro, like that's really the main thing. Like it's like I gotta get out of my comfort zone. So I'm a little shy, I ain't used to this environment. So once I step out of that comfort zone, it's over with any wrestler in my path because I'm coming on the stuffing ground. I'm taking a very high position.
Yeah. So what's different between the field, the court, and the ring, being that you done played in front of large crowds before? packed arenas, like they on top of your head. So what's different as far as you being, open up and getting out of your shell in a wrestling ring?
It's really not that too much of a difference. All I can say is just don't be camera shy. That camera you at all times, man. And make sure you working that crowd, man. If the crowd ain't feeling it, you ain't doing something right.
Yeah. Yeah, so man, I was watching one of the videos and y'all were going and the dude like he did not a hip toss because he threw you by your neck or something like that. When you hit that impact on that mat, did it hurt? Can you feel it after a session?
You definitely gonna feel it, but you don't notice it till you 3 days later, like, oh man, my back. Like it take a toll on you, but once you get used to it, bro, it's like second nature.
Yeah, well, shout out to your mom as well. I know your mom is super close with you. I know y'all got a bond and pack. Shout out to her, man. She did a great job raising you and still is being supportive in your thing. What have your family said about this transition with you going into the wrestling?
They excited when I told my family I was wrestling, man. They talking about you my favorite wrestler now, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were serious when I asked you about the move and I seen the picture. I'm like, man, he ain't just in there playing, like he for real. So, that's what, made me even wonder even more, man. And I'm just proud of you in the journey, man. And just know that, faith is going to be the transportation to get you through the good times, the bad time, and just trusting in you, your gift, and knowing your identity, which it sounds like you're solid in your identity because hey, you made a decision. I'm serving God. I want to be saved. I want this lifestyle. And you walking in it, and God is going to bless you. He's going to show himself to you. And that's going to even make you love him and want him like even much more. What are your goals and plans as far as wrestling? What do you want to take this? Like, what do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself in AEW or WWE, no matter which one, whoever comes first. But my goal with this wrestling, man, is just to make it a career, make it my life, make it my lifestyle, along with my lifestyle of being with God, man. That's really what it is. I just want to just be my career. I don't want to work no other job but this job. I want this to be my main job.
Yeah. Take care of your mom, buy her something nice.
Yeah. We already talked about it. So she retired early.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, that's so dope that you, even though you're older, you still making sure you see about your mom because she's a hardworking woman, like to provide and be there for y'all, but to know, you still got her back and she can see the passion in your face and your eyes about your career and even, making it because you could just go and do it just to be going through the motion, but you're serious and you sound confident, which confidence is key in anything. You know that. So man, I'm just proud of you, man. I salute you. Continue to do your thing, man. Lastly, before we go, I want you to what would you say to someone that's trying to find their niche, find their career aspirations or goals? One that knows what they want to do, what would you say to that person? What would you say to the other one who's confused and might not know what he wants to do?
One I know, man, really for both, bro. This is for both. Take that risk, man. You never know, that risk might make you rich. So you know what I'm saying? Just follow your dreams, man, and just go. Cause the shots you don't take is the ones you miss.
Yeah. We learned that from basketball too, man.
Yep.
So how can people follow you? How can they check you out and keep up to see what you're doing and to follow your journey? Where can they check you up at?
Follow me on Facebook at Dakota Triplett, and on Instagram Triplett.33 is where I'm gonna be posting most of my stuff. And I got a TikTok coming up soon, also with YouTube. That's all gonna be in the works soon.
Yeah, you got to come with that, man. Then you come to AEW, I'll be able to check you out because that's in my backyard. So man, I appreciate you, your time, man. And I just spotlight you for your hard work, your effort, and for your heart after God, following God. Make sure even when you on that road and you with the different wrestlers, that you spreading the word and being a disciple as well, because it's gonna be people that know that you're different, and they're gonna be like, man, what's going on with you? Like, hey, what? It's something about you, and you'll be able to spread the word and spread the gospel, and you'll be able to be a doer of the word, man. But I big you up, man. Salute you. We need more young men like you, man. Continue to do your thing. I speak favor of your life. I ask that God open up all the doors for you, that he put you around the right people, and that he order your steps on this journey.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's been real, man. I'll be in touch.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Y'all doing great.
Yeah.